Welcome, students. Again, I come up with a question. Find a reaction at supports for the problem shown in figure. Okay, so this is the exact figure given for us. Okay, so one of the end it's a fixed support. At the end, it is a fixed support, and here it is a UVL, uniformly varying load. Okay, one end to another end, it will be going on increasing order. Okay, it's a uniformly varying load, and at the end it is given with 6 kilonewton. Okay, so these are the things have been given. So first to find find the reaction at the support. So at the A, reaction at A we need to find. So here the reaction force, actually moment about A we need to find, because it's a fixed support. And then horizontal force at A, reaction of horizontal force, and reaction towards the vertical force we need to find. All the three we need to find, since it is a fixed support. Okay, solution. First, draw the free body diagram. So for that, I just going to take the beam. One end is A, and here it is a point with B, and another end is C. At the end we have the point load, so directly I going to take kilonewton, 6 kilonewton, and just C. And this measurement, the frame measurement is given, which is 3 meter, and here it is 2 meter. Okay, and then the UVL is here. Okay, first let me look about this support. It's a fixed support, so three reaction will be there: vertical force, horizontal force, okay, horizontal reaction, and the moment. So this is how the moment will happen. So this is moment about A. Three force will be acting. When we having the introduction part, I just clearly told you. So when you are coming across the fixed support, three force: vertical force, horizontal force, and moment. Okay, it does not allow the three moments, so there will be a reaction. And then here we have the UVL, uniformly varying load, UVL. So this must be converted into point load. So in order to convert point load, this UVL, into point load, the formula is 1 by 2 into its intensity of load W and its length. Okay, so that means we will get 1 by 2 into intensity of load is 6 into its length, how long it is spread, which is 3 meter. So that you will get 9 kilonewton as a point load. Okay, so here we have the uniformly varying load. If it is uniformly distributed load, UDL, in the sense without 1 by 2 we have to multiply the intensity of value into length, W into L. But here UVL, so of W into L. Okay, don't confuse with the formula, just be steady. And acting point can be identified here. It is a UVL. UDL, in the sense it will position in the right mid of its span. So here not like that. If you are taking from the minimum, it will be 2 by 3 of its length. Okay, if you are taking from the minimum, it will be 2 by 3 of its length. If it is from maximum, it will be 1 by 3 of its length. So here I going to place from the minimum side. This is minimum, this is maximum. If you are locating from here, it will be 2 by 3. If you are locating from here, it will be 1 by 3. So here I going with the minimum, and the formula is 2 by 3 into L, length of the load is that 3, so that I get 2 meter length. Okay, so while you are positioning it, just from this end, minimum end is A, so from this end I just going to measure 2. So here, somewhere here, the 2 meter will be, so here I going to just keep the point load of 9 kilonewton. Okay, this is how we need to convert it. After converting it, it will be a normal problem. So first, at equilibrium condition, we know sum of horizontal force is equal to 0, sum of vertical force is equal to 0, and moment about any point is equal to 0. First start with sum of horizontal force is equal to 0. If you apply it, add all the horizontal forces. Here only one horizontal force, 0 is equal to HA. So this is the answer for HA. Directly we will get, there is no other horizontal forces. Then move the vertical force, sum of vertical force is equal to 0. Add all the vertical forces. While adding it, the force which is moving up is a positive, force which is moving down is a negative. Here VA is moving upward, summation of V is equal to 0, so 0 is equal to VA. It's a upward force, so it's a positive sign. And 9 kilonewton is a downward force, so it is a negative sign. And here there is no force, and here at the point C there is a force which is downward, so it's a negative sign, 6. Okay, now just add it. We get VA minus greater sign is a minus and 15. Okay, so VA is equal to 15, sorry, plus Newton. This is plus 15 kilo Newton. Okay, when you are taking to the next side, it will become positive value. So I found the VA value. What is next? Next unknown is VA found, HA is found, and moment about A we need to find. Okay, so for that take the moment. Take the moment about A. Okay, sum of moment about A which is equal to 0. Okay, so right, so now add all the moment. So now here we have taken the moment about A, so the force acting on that particular point will be 0 because there is no perpendicular distance. So summation of H and summation of V is 0 since we are taking moment about A. Okay, so if you draw the cross line, no one is coming on the line, so other than these two forces. So this 9 kilonewton and 6 kilonewton force will take part in the the moment. So first 0 is equal to, moment is 0, so 0 is equal to 9 into 9 kilonewton into its perpendicular distance. So perpendicular distance about A just 2 meter, so 2. So what about the direction, how it rotates? This end is A and here is the 9 kilonewton force. This is how it is rotating, just in the clockwise direction, so it is a positive sign. Okay, the similar fashion the 6 kilonewton is same direction, so it rotates the beam in the clockwise direction, so it is a positive 6 into what about the distance? Its perpendicular distance is 3 plus 2. This is the entire distance A to C. 3 plus 2 which is 5. Okay, and then the moment is given at the point A, so we must take, and its direction is anti-clockwise direction. Anti-clockwise in the sense it's a minus sign, clockwise in the sense it's a positive sign. Okay, this we must remember it. Okay, clockwise sign is a positive, anti-clockwise is a negative. So here it is an anti-clockwise direction, so minus M K. Okay, so now if you simplify this, you will get 48 and minus moment about A, so that when simplifying it, it will become, if you take it to the other side, positive, and 48 kilo Newton meter. That is more important, it's a moment, so kilonewton meter. Okay, so now moment, vertical force and horizontal force have been found here, all the reaction is found, so result we can take all the values. Horizontal force at the A is 0, vertical force at the A 15 kilonewton, and moment about A which is 48 kilonewton meter. So this is the answer, right? So when you are having these kind of problems, just keep it in your mind. First you must what do is first predict all these supports and just identify what are the forces are acting. Okay, so if it is a hinge support, two forces will be there, horizontal force and vertical force. If it is a roller support, only one reaction will be there, and if it is a fixed support just like this, there will be a moment plus horizontal and vertical reaction will be there, right? And here we have the what the uniformly varying load. When you're coming across the uniformly varying load, we must just convert it into what point load. So if it is uniformly varying load, the value is, that means the formula is 1 by 2 of its intensity of load into its length, how long it is spread out. If you put it, you will get, okay. And where it is located, acting point. So in order to find the acting point, from the minimum, the formula is 2 by 3 into its length, okay. If you are taking from minimum side, this is the maximum side. Here I have taken from minimum side in the sense 2 by 3 into L, okay. So I hope you understood how to work with it and how to find out the reaction, unknown reactions, okay. Thank you so much.